Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a really nice Saturday. The card that I want to share with you today is the Death card. I want to talk about this card. This card really scares people unnecessarily when they see it. So that's why I want to talk about it. The Death card, it can mean a physical death, but more often it is in conjunction with something that's going on in your life. So some aspect of your life coming to an end. That could be so many different things. That would depend on the rest of the cards that accompany the spread. But it could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be a living situation. It could be so many different things. It means the end of that, like I say. And if you look at this, so you can see the phoenix. So that's signifying like everything is a cycle. So if we come to the end of something, we are also coming to the beginning of something else. And that's really important to remember. That really helps us see that bigger picture. There's also a little butterfly here, and butterflies are very significant for showing transformation. So I don't want people to be afraid of that card when it comes up in a reading. As I said, it just shows us that we're moving on to something else. Now, and so aside from that card, what I wanted to talk to you about today, there's been a lot of things coming into my experience through other people for the past little bit here, since I last talked to you, really. And so I know that we need to talk about our interconnectedness. So if you can envision like let's say like a globular grid kind of thing. And within that grid, there's all these little pinpoints of light, and they're all over the place. They're all interconnected. So we are all interconnected. Everywhere. It doesn't matter how far away you live from me or, each other. We're all so spiritually enmeshed in each other's auras. And like truly, there's, we talk about a lot of things that happens lately is people talking about the thinning of the veil. So what that can mean for you is you can pick up inadvertently other people's feelings. It's like what empaths go through, but it can happen on a much grander scale right now. So you can pick up on other people's feelings, on other people's thoughts, and not really know that that's not your own. So I guess what I would like for you to do when you're feeling overwhelmed by something, or something hits hard that you hear about and you think, why is that affecting me like this? Why am I, so upset? So then I want you to ask yourself, is it mine? Does that belong to me? And right there, just asking that question can start to bring in that bigger picture of, and you'll get a knowing, you'll get a feeling, or it can come in a lot of different ways. But you can know if it belongs to you or not. And I have done this several times. I can get things physically too, and that can be like a real challenge. All of a sudden you're having trouble breathing, or your knee is hurting like really, really bad, and you can't even barely move. So when you ask those questions, is this mine? Then we can start to work through those issues. I guess I think it's, I know that it can be scary when you don't know what's happening, but I think it's such a beautiful thing that we are so connected, and that we're starting to feel that more and more and more. There's no separateness. Everything is truly love and energy, and we're we're all a part of that. Doesn't matter your gender, your age, your religion, your whatever. We're all always there, and in so many different spiritual layers, that when you come to understand that, it really makes sense. And it can help us have really deepening relationships with other people, and even like with our higher selves and spirit. And there's so much guidance and so much love and so much caring around all of this thing. And I hope that when you come to understand that, and you can put that out there back to everyone else, because truly, whatever you're putting out there, it's not just going to whoever, it's gonna come back to you too. And I know some people talk about that like as karma, um but that's really how it works. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me on Messenger, and I'm here to help. This is definitely a calling for me. I didn't just decide I wanted to do it. A calling is very different. It's put very heavily upon you until you start following that, and then you see how that works in all different aspects of people's lives. And there's no doubting at all as to what you're doing being the right thing. So I really encourage you, reach out. I want to help. I'm definitely guided, and the wonderful knowledge. That's not me. I mean, I have a lot of life experience, and that's great, and that's very helpful, but that's not me when those really profound messages come through. And we all have the ability to do that. And I think it's important that we do our best to do that, make this place a better world for each and every one of us. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. And we're still working out there. There's still no major fast Wi-Fi in this area. Drives me crazy, but that's okay. It's coming. So for now, we're going to keep doing it this way, and look forward to hearing from you. As I said, have a great weekend, and I'll connect with you next week. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.